Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Listen, I'm gonna quickly record this video before I'm gonna go to dive head into my work and stuff like that. But still, it is 18th of May 2024. We are doing a couple of things. Right now we are building startup, we are building agency, we are building this channel, and we are basically using every single method to get to the top of the mountain, using the free ways, the free alternatives which we have, right? Yep. So with startup, just right before I click the record button, our designer, my friend, sent me how the design file, how it's gonna look like. I'm not proud of this design, definitely. But I think I just have to show it to you, as you can see. So it's just, my, whatever. Okay. Okay. What's wrong? Okay. I'm getting distracted to the work. I have to record this video and I have to make it entertaining at least a little bit for you to watch this video. Well, yes, it's like yesterday. I did not DM'd people yet today, but I still DM'd people yesterday after recording a video. How many? 50 out of 50, brother. I didn't check the Instagram yet. Yep, so I didn't check the Instagram yet. I don't know, maybe I got some results. Maybe actually, you know what? When I was DMing, you DM 50 people, it takes a little bit of time, which is, I'm sorry, hours. And that's the reason why I was basically DMing less people than 50. I was DMing 30, 20 because it was taking time. And just being honest with you, I'm not patient enough to sit down freaking for 2 hours, 3 hours, DM people, 50, 60 people on Instagram for a couple of hours. And the thing is, I don't know, Instagram has a limitation of how many people you can DM a single day. So when I hit like 49, 50 people message a single day, Instagram already sends me an error message. So I know that I hit the goal for today. I don't have to, necessarily count how many people I have DM'd to. I mean, it's good if I'm gonna do that, but not necessarily because Instagram is gonna let me know about that. I did the job for today. Yeah, there are a couple of things which I have done, even if I didn't had an internet, which was a good thing to a certain degree. I read 2 books. One book about project management and stuff like that, about self-improvement. I read the translation of Quran. I did my programming, aka front-end classes, recording this vlog right now. Went to the gym. So I think it's already 4 or 5 things I have done already. I think right now it's like 9 p.m. 9 p.m. and we have only DMing, dealing with our startup and our agency's website. Yes, I know these are the things which are gonna need more time than 3-4 hours before I'm gonna go to sleep. I understood it, but I'm gonna be happy if at least I'm gonna deal with one of these 3 or 4 things really well for the next 3 or 4 hours. And I think the one which really needs us and our help is DMing people and startup. TVs, aka my agency's website, can well, I actually, I already did some progress over there, so I can kind of take it because, I'm the single problem I'm experiencing with my agency right now is that, if in the case of my startup, I have rights to suck at certain things. For example, I have rights to suck at design. I have rights, the MVP, first version, second version of your product, have rights to suck. But the problem is that in your agency, if you're building a website for your client, client doesn't really want and doesn't really give a damn about that you are their first website. For you, your client's website is like hashtag number second or third or fourth job which you are doing. But the problem is that client is gonna want the result of you being hashtag 1000, and because they know by the time you're gonna get to the hashtag 1000, you're gonna be designing way better, of course, for more expensive. But that's the client's behavior. That's how they think, and they want something cheap, but they want really high quality, and that's okay. That's very understandable. You and I, as a customers, when we are buying clothes or doing something like that, we want something cheap, relatively at least, but we want something quality enough, high quality enough. Yeah. Okay. What I wanted to say, in the case of startup, you know, if the functionality, the one feature where you built your startup, you're like you are gonna be mainly aiming for one thing, which you're gonna do really great, right? In the case of startup, when you're building something your own, not only you have two advantages over the agency. For example, advantage number one is that agency, I'm running two businesses at the same time, so I know the difference. In the case of agency, you have like no job to do except the client's work. Right now with my agency, okay, let's say I finished my website, let's say I'm doing content online, let's say I'm reaching out and DMing people every day. I think except doing my website and finishing my website, I'm already doing content and reaching out to people. Okay, not maybe every day, but at least I'm trying to do that, right? But except that, you know, agency has nothing to do except the client's work. If you don't have clients, that's the main problem, or you name it, issue I have right now. Because I don't have a clients, I did all the things which I have to do, even if I don't have clients or even if I have millions of clients, right? Letting people know about their stuff. But I have so much free time. I have so much space. I just don't have job to do, things to do, things to deal with. In the case of startup, you always have things to do. You always have a job to do because your job is in the hands of yours. You control what is going to be done, right? And you control when it's going to be done, right? You can deadlines can be moved if you just decide to move it. Of course, if you're not baked by venture capital and stuff like that, and thank God we're not. um yeah. So this is the one advantage over it. Like, for example, you know what you're gonna do, like it's in the hands of you, right? Second, what what else was the my God, okay, I forgot it, whatever. um yeah, I think that's it. 9 minutes worth of content, good enough, isn't it? Because basically what I have done today so far is just basically, I did the things which I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with my startup, check the design, check the stripes alternatives, check the APIs, free APIs, and maybe we'll have meeting tomorrow with my co-founder, not co-founder, but friend of mine, which is a really good developer, and try to build, or you know build build MVP, another one, fourth or third. um I'm gonna talk to my designer friend. I'm gonna DM some people, um and if I will have time, I will deal with the design of my agency's website, like, you know the reality of some reality of 1%, reality of 1%. It's 9 p.m. and I still have so much work to do. Yeah, but I also have done a bunch of things today. Like, I already have counted all the things which I have done. It's like 5, 6 things, and I also have like another 4 or 5 things to do. And you know what? I would rather be over fulfilled with the amount of things which I can do or have to do than be jobless. Like, there's people complaining about that they have so much work to do, but it's such a wrong thing to do, because some people just don't have stuff to do, work to do, and they wish they had a job, right? Some people are complaining about that they're burning out in their coding job, and there are people like me. It doesn't mean that I'm a loser, of course. It's just, I had like 3 maybe interviews so far, and maybe 4, didn't pass none of them, and I didn't get a coding job. There are people complaining about how business is hard and stuff like that, and as an agency owner, for 5 months I'm reaching out, letting people know about my stuff, and I didn't had a single client yet. But I hope, inshallah, the startup thing will work. I really hope for that. We're gonna have a premium model and freemium model. Freemium, you can use as much as you want for free forever. If you want to save a little bit of time, you can pay $1, $2 a month and save a bunch of time. Of course, if you want to like download one YouTube video, great, use it for free, no problem. If you want to download 5, 10 videos at the same time, just $1, $2 a month, and you can save hours of time, right? Yeah. Peace.